This video will show you how to work on your order. We've already selected the customer, Timeless Designs, and we're at the order details screen. This gives us the opportunity to enter in a PO number, order type, and various fields that will be printed on the order. If the customer gives you a PO number, you can click in this box up here, and let's say they give us, we want it to be called 123. That's the order number. So as you type, it shows up there. Order types, this list will depend on your company's setup. We've got two set up in here, hold for confirmation and quote. If you leave it blank, it just is a normal order. We'll pick hold for confirmation just to show you how that works. If the customer wants it shipped on a specific date, by default it's going to ship as soon as possible. But if they want it not to ship to a certain date, you can scroll through this calendar. We'll pick the 20th. So you can see that it put 4/20/2011. The price level, this customer is a base price customer, which means none, so they get the standard pricing. If they were a stocking dealer or a volume dealer, or your list will be different depending on, again, your company's settings, but they would have automatically gone to the correct price level. If they were working on a special deal that gave them stocking dealer price, you can override that by clicking on that one. I'm going to switch it back to none though, just so they get their standard price. Terms, again, this would have already, this customer's not set up with terms, but they would, if they were, it would have already gone to net 30 or net 60 or whichever. Again, your list will be different, but it would have selected the proper one for that customer automatically. We'll pick net 30 in this example. There's also freight terms down here. This list will, again, be based on your company's setup. We'll pick free freight for this one. And you don't have to pick any. We'll just leave it blank, but that shows you how to do that. Discount, if you're giving a discount on the order, you would just pick that from the list. Again, I'm just going to leave it blank. The way you move through the order is with these tabs. We started with the moving into the order. This tab shows the order itself. You can see we don't have any items on it yet, so the totals are 0. But if you want to delete it, say they changed their mind or you made a mistake and you wanted just to start all over, hit delete there. You move through the order using these tabs. So details was the tab we were just on that shows the header information. Items down here is the tab where you do your scanning. And notes is where you could put in some notes that would print on the order. And the address shows their address that the order will be billed to and shipped to. Back in the items tab, we'll add some items to this order. So I've got some tags here. Looks like this. This is the barcode down here at the bottom. Your tags may look different, again, depending on your company. This is what this one looks like. So we simply point the scanner at the tag, press either this button or this button, and hold it down until you hear the beep. You'll see a targeting area appear. You can see that there. You move it over to the barcode and you wait for the beep, and then you can let go. It immediately puts it on the order, so you can see the information about the item here. That's the number, that's the name. It might show some dimensions depending on your company's setup. It brings it in at the default quantity of 1, and there's the unit price. These buttons here allow you to manipulate that item. So if we want to change the quantity, we can tap plus, plus, plus. You can see the quantity change as I do that. Go back down. You can also see it change. Let me zoom out a little bit here. You can see at the bottom there's a running total. So we've got 2 items that times the unit price. That doesn't change on this screen, but you can see the total down here does. So as I add items, it instantly updates, so you can see where you're at any time. You don't have to hit OK or anything. I'll show you how to scan some very quickly here. Here's another one. Scan that. It comes up. You don't have to press any buttons or anything if you're happy with that. They get one of those. So you can see it's really fast to add items to the order. If you make a mistake and you don't want that item, you simply tap this delete button. Are you sure you want to delete that? Yes. And it goes removed from the order, the totals are updated and everything. To change the quantity a different way, let's say you can use this plus or minus. If you want to go to a big quantity rather than have to hit, let's say you want 50, you don't want to have to hit that 50 times, you can hit this edit button here, which will bring up a quantity box. You tap on the box itself and a little keypad comes up. So we want 50. And then I just come up here to the top, hit OK. It comes back to that. OK again. And the quantity's been updated, totals are updated, you're ready to go to the next item. So we'll scan a few more things here. One of those. And I'm going to go back and scan something I've already scanned here, the very first item I did, and show you what happens when that happens. Let's say you got the same item in more than one location in your showroom. You come around to the second one, you hear that tone and it says this item is already on the order, and it gives you the opportunity to add it to the order again. So if I hit yes, it will increment the quantity like so. It highlights it, and the quantity was 4 and it's now 5. So it keeps track of things you've already scanned so you don't get duplicates accidentally. If I'd have said no, it wouldn't have added any more to the order, it would have left it alone. If you need to add some items manually, say you don't have a barcode for them, or the barcode is messed up, won't scan properly, whatever, you can hit this add item button down here, which will prompt you for the item number. You tap that in and it will show any matches here, and you can pick those and add them to the order manually. The Notes tab allows you to type in some notes for the order. I can click in this box, which brings up the keyboard, and you can type in some notes, or you can choose, I can hide the keyboard down here and pick this predefined notes, which if you have frequently used notes, this comes in very handy. Instead of having to type all that out, it can put it in there very quickly. So your company can set up custom messages to put into the system for you to pick from. We'll leave that one there. If I needed to erase it, I would hit clear. The address tab shows the billing and the shipping address. If you need to change the shipping address, you click on it, and the list appears that we saw at the beginning that shows the addresses that are set up for this company. We're going to stick with that same one, so we'll just hit back. And we can go to the Orders tab, and now you can see that those order totals have been updated. And once we're finished, you can finish from any tab. So if most people would finish from this tab, they're scanning away, and they're okay, we're done. I hit finish. It's going to ask me how I want to submit the orders. I'm submitting it to the computer for printing and further finishing up. We'll go wirelessly. As soon as you tap it, it connects, sends the order very quickly, checks for any updates, and it's completed successfully. So if it didn't complete successfully, a button would appear over here that would say try again. So if you're not near the wireless access point, you can move around, try again until you get it. Once you're happy with that, hit main menu. It gets you back to the main menu where you can start another order.